Okay, I have a brand new routine to share with you today, and it's actually a science experiment, as you'll see. Now, I don't know whether or not you know this, but a catalyst is a substance that increases the rate of a reaction without being consumed or permanently changed by the reaction itself. And that's exactly what we will be demonstrating today. So I have 4 mystery cards here. They will act as catalysts today. So first off, I need you to tell me how to stack the 7s and the jacks. Which ones do you want on top? It's a free choice. Jacks on top. Okay, that's just fine. Now we're going to reveal our catalyst here. And as you'll see, it's the 4 aces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a red and black ace on top and a red and black ace on bottom. Okay, so they really will perform the role of a catalyst, as you'll see. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to mix the cards with our catalyst mixed in there. Stack in opposite order. And I just want to show you how well mixed the cards are at this point. Now, believe it or not, the aces have done their job, okay? And as the definition suggests, the substance that is the catalyst is not destroyed, consumed, or used up in the process. So the aces are still there. They haven't vanished from view. In fact, I'll set them off to the side for now. But the effect that they've had on the cards is definitely evident. Let me just show you here. Okay, so can you see how well mixed those cards are now after randomizing them with the help of the aces? Okay, very good. Now, another reason for today's video is to introduce, well, here it's 1 new, 1 old, and 3 new shuffles. And these are powerful ways of randomizing the cards further. So let me just quickly demonstrate these. And then you will tell me how many times to perform any one of them. Okay? Now the first one is the classic Australian down under. You probably have seen this before. Down, under, and then the last one goes on top. A new one is something called a down, under, left, right. So you go down, then under, down. So every other down card is set either on the left or on the right. Okay, how would you like these stacked? Right on left, okay. And then another new one for today is the double down. So you go down, down, and then under, under, down, down, under, under, down, down, under, under, down. Okay, and then the final one for today is a down, down, under, but a left-right version of it. So you go down, down, under, down, under, down, down. Just like that. How would you like those stacked? Left and right. Okay. So which of those would you like me to perform more of? And we don't have to perform all of them again, but if you'd like me to, I'll do as many as you would like. You want the third one again? Okay. So this is where you go down, 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 under, down, down, down. Okay, any others? The down, under, LR. Okay, so this is where you go down and then under, down and then under, down and then under, down, under. The last one goes on top. How would you like these stacked? Left and right. Okay, so are you content with the mixing? You are. Okay, so I just want to point out to you as a performer, you can perform any of these in any quantity and in any order that you would like or the spectator calls for. You truly can, okay? And you'll finish in the same way that I will. Okay, let me just show you that the cards really are well mixed here. They're a complete mess, okay? So to reverse this, we can actually use the catalyst to accomplish that. So I'm going to set a red and black ace on top, a red and black ace on bottom. Let me just show you that I've actually done that. Okay, and then we just perform our randomization step with the aces helping us to mix the cards thoroughly here. We'll reverse, And then you probably guess what we do next. You pull out the catalyst because they've done their job. We don't need them anymore. Okay. Now, did they accomplish the job that we hoped they would? Let me just fan these out a little better. Okay. So what was the hope? These cards were well mixed. Well, now we're hoping that we've just simply separated them back into 2 groups of 4. Were we successful? Jack, 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 Jack. Okay, and I'm assuming these must be the 7s. And they are indeed. Okay, wow. Thank goodness these aces are able to do the job, because I don't know of any other cards in the deck that could pull that off. Okay, so how does this work? Well, quickly, it's using Bessey sequences of order 8, and then it's using some brand new ideas today, actually. Okay, so you can have any sets of 4 that you like. You can designate a set of 4 as a catalyst for the experiment. So here I just chose the aces. You can randomly stack these. You put 2 of these face up on top, 2 on the bottom. Okay, so you go like that. Very good. Now this dealing out into 3 piles in some ways has a magical effect. It really is pretty mind-blowing. So you deal them out like this, starting here. You'll end here with the final card being put down. This is the pile you pick up first, and then just stack in opposite order. Okay, so what that is guaranteed to do, I'll show you both sides, is the aces will be there, of course, as before, but look what their influence has brought about. Well, for those, I'll go ahead and take out the aces now. This is the ace right there, ace there, ace here. For those who are familiar with my channel, let me just straighten these up. This is a Bessey sequence of order 8 relative to the 7s and the jacks. In this organization, this packet can be mixed in well over 1,000 unique ways and not be harmed. It won't lose its, quote, structure. So it's impervious to virtually every systematic mixing procedure known to man. It truly is. So I just happened to introduce 3 new ones here. The Down Under is a well-known Bessey shuffle. It won't hurt this. And these others are fairly new. And none of these will change the fact that we have this structure where we have, for example, a jack followed by 2 7s and then a jack, and then a 7 followed by 2 jacks and a 7. Now the 7s and the jacks may switch places as sets of cards. 7 here, 2 jacks and a 7, and then a jack, 2 7s and a jack. That's just fine. That still has this same structure. And then, because none of these harm this organization, when you're done, you can amazingly reverse this organization by just placing two aces on the top and bottom. It actually doesn't matter which ones. I mean, that was all just theater, I guess, having a black and a red. And then this same process undoes what was done and you can say what was done by the aces. The aces are the catalyst, right? So then you just pull them out because they survive the reaction, and then you can show that in fact you have regained the original 2 sets of 4 as 2 distinct blocks of cards. Okay, well that's the secret. I'll add a link in the description below to Bessey sequences and Quasi-Bessey sequences, along with applications of these remarkable packet structures, and encourage you to take a look at those. There's many applications, not only by me, but many by Warner Miller as well. And he's come up with some incredibly creative routines. So thank you for watching, and take a look at other videos on the Absolute Math Magic channel.